This podcast episode is brought to you by Utopia Live Herbos, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10 AOS Kings House Road, just across from Canadian Embassy. Also, follow them on IG at Utopia Life or visit their webpage at utopialife.com for latest info on strains and merch. This podcast is also brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. You can check them out at 23 West Tradeway in Portmore, and you can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next purchase.
You don't know, so we have to big up our patrons as well. Big ups to DB and Tamo Good. Big ups to all our patrons. In fact, you can go join our Patreon. That's where you get bonus content, exclusive content. Any content that you see on the channel, you get on Patreon first. Alright? So go become a patron and support us there today. Patreon.com/suffixja. Also, you don't know, so you have to plug the merch. You can get the black tee with the white logo. You can get this shirt. That's a throwback.
We'll be put up a classic one, maybe.
Yeah. Blue tee, the faded logo, the fix mask, the fix mug, and the fix things merch all up on the site at teespring.com/stores/ the fix JA. The gunman them versus police on Waterloo Road. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Pop.
Yo, when I saw those clips, I swear things said that it was a fucking movie clip. It's like it's a trailer, me see. God no.
Like, what the hell?
There's several things that I noted upon watching that video. One was the camera person who
Steady.
if they're not willing to pull it, so they should win an Academy Award for best directing, because them did steady with their camera. Them it's almost like they watch a fucking Zack Snyder movie. That was the zoom, Bob Clark. Yeah. Yo, Ari, I'm telling you.
Man upon and zoom.
Ari, I'm telling you. Zack Snyder could not direct a better action film.
You know me like? You know me like? He never have no bag of commentary.
No.
Right?
Him just
The man just say, I'm letting the clip speak for itself, like any good director would do.
So usually that you're so mad on that.
No shaky cam, so you can see the action. You see me clear.
Yeah.
Yo, him nerve them cool as ice.
So you catch action over your son, then him realize it's got their moves.
Yo, the panic. Yo, Jams. The man panning. His panning was excellent. Yo, Jervis know that. Jervis see that and say, shit. Bumbo clad.
Nigga, you got a steady cam?
Jervis Ronin exchange details.
I want a man of a Ronin. When you go attach and he's like, yeah.
The only thing left in video is the right now action. God no. But when they did it was sufficient.
I have to make a comment on the Star Post and said that the cameraman understood the assignment.
TVJ hire this nigga.
Right now.
Hire this nigga right there.
He understood the assignment. No bugger, cause him know say could have made the news and him beep beep. Mm-hmm. So him know say him just say listen. This is I'm police that I move everyone and him pick it up and pick up and say shit something go on now.
Something wrong, you know.
Something go on.
While them taxi man they did say gang
Beep.
move now. Move this now. Oh my God, I'm a blood clot. Yeah, them taxi they skidaddle there.
Me show my mother.
You see what take everything.
Me show my mother.
Yo, these memes.
Me show my mother it yesterday. I swear to God, but mother make me cry. Mother say, mother laugh for the red man.
You know we have to
Shut up! The red car, the man in the red car, where the police, the police, the police,
yeah,
the
behind
car.
the red car. My mother said, should I shit up herself? And she said, Jesus Christ, and them thing make me have to carry second underwear because she said, why? The squaddy or the policeman go behind.
He out of everybody's vehicle, out of the squad car. Why are they behind a my car?
Because she said when she done frightened, she probably would have run out in that road and get bullied because she said, Jesus Christ, oh me in this shit.
If I mean, I heard the policeman a turn a road long time. I was like, oops. After me, blub, 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 oops. God damn, I wouldn't have stood there like the cameraman. But God, I'm taking my leave. I leave with the convoy of taxis. So I must make the blood clot U-turn.
But no, the fuck up thing is, it's just like me I say, them gunman, let's talk about them a little, because them gang commit the court robbery up a Swallow Field and they're reaching a taxi in a traffic, go about them merry way, lolly.
Then not catch you.
Think say, yeah man, everything good.
Yeah.
Only for police now bat them up. Police are try to get them in, so them coward. But them I say, them I shoot them way out of it with innocent bystanders, people who sell my drive there every day, people who sell mango, apple, who wipe flowers, who sell juice and newspaper stuck right in the big light, and them not care, them a kill people. I mean, I say, I'm so glad that no one innocent got hurt, and even the police, and then kill the two of them and catch the one.
With that being said, the police been getting a bad rap.
Yes.
From there, and even with this, they find a way for turn, because they must say, you know what,
the squaddy.
You know what they must say about the squad. They must say, yo, I want to go out, I want to try escape near Devon House. You know, so that for them new base now.
You guys, let it go, guys. Let it go.
Now, Joe, out all of the laughter with applause. Joe,
God, me hate it.
big up them police, because for them to do what they did,
Good
no
job,
innocent
JC.
bystanders, because me swear things says somebody.
I was like, shit,
get
two people shot now. Two people
Me
dead,
swear
5
things
are
says
suffer injury.
somebody in them car get shot or
Yeah.
something.
Something.
It
But
could have been
turns out
worse.
could have
Because
been much worse.
The thing is, Twina, is that the police, the gunman them, I shoot them way because they were cornered. The police come from up at front, stop them on the stoplight.
Yeah.
And when the excellent cameraman catch one from behind and I try direct the
These
traffic.
praises are to be sung as well.
Yeah, like, they were literally cornered, and they must shoot them way out of it.
Nobody not
And
escaping a
for
nearby
not
bushes.
one police when they escape in a nearby apartment complex, but for not the police,
Yeah,
especially
that
the
is
police what was behind,
Yeah.
forget, because they were shooting in. And the police one alone, they on that side there. So for him to come out unscathed, incredible. Incredible.
Jobs. Like, you see a movie like when police like stop a car and say, halt, and take out the people out of the car. I'm commandeering your vehicle. Like, you think that could have gone out of Jamaica?
No.
Go commandeer your mother. If you are going to take my car.
No.
Yeah, but I commend the police work down here. 'Cause you know what? This is a big advertisement for too.
That CCTV, them
Big up Jamaica
and the
Eye.
technology as well.
Yeah, Jamaica
Yes.
Eye. The
I
close
said
of
they
the
were trapped
sea.
from that.
turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Them need to have one in every corner. Every like America, England. I mean, they must say Big Brother. That Jamaica need. No criminal need a blind spot in the country for do them fuckery. In a big broad bomber clock daylight, you're gonna kill the man at them bar. Broad daylight. That cartel song was not a instruction book, not even a mere suggestion. And then gonna do that in a broad daylight, kill the man and drive off like nothing. Suppose I over fucking Devon House, them I go forget ice cream and pimentos burger, like nothing happen.
Because all jokes aside, because I'm sure people involved in it, maybe them can look back on it now, especially the memes, they probably look back on it and laugh and joke, but I'm sure when
In
you're
the moment,
scared as fuck. I don't tell me I pre-say, yo, I'm scared for my life out here
That
in these
ain't no
streets,
joke.
Because you're there in a chat, because you know out there, so ever full of traffic and stand still. And it's almost like you're trapped. That's what I say. It could have been much worse.
And I hope this is if we're gonna put this up, I hope this can be a cautionary tale for drivers. And I think this is supposed to be why we need to learn to be better drivers in a way. Because you're right, because there is usually congested. And it's usually when you pass the stoplight and you say, oh, it's free and all.
Little bit,
Because
yeah.
people do that.
And sometimes you pass a stoplight, they congested.
Right.
Up and
I mean, I say
somewhere.
this is how we need to
Road to-
think more. We think more expansively when it comes to driving. Don't just try beat the light. think about it of like having traffic flow and move freely so that you don't end up in shit like this. Granted, it wasn't the peak hours of the day. It's like, look like it was early afternoon.
Yeah,
like,
well,
lunchtime traffic, but right, it's not so bad. But you know, like,
if I did out there like 4 or 5 o'clock, them
like
time
it could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Both sides.
Yeah,
coulda
them
have
time
full
both
of
sides
traffic.
jam up.
We
You
need
can't
to
tell
think
back.
about it. My drive there today, it was free and no traffic when me usually think, and it was like around 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'm certain, 5 o'clock. So I'm certain said it traffic. Everybody are going around them time there. That's when it usually full of car. But with COVID and everything, it's not that bad. But we really need to think about
Some
it.
people could listen them not drive the way they
Again,
again,
for a
but
while.
they really don't know where.
You know
Something
when
like
that's
that.
the
So
thing,
that's what I'm
yo.
saying.
Yeah.
Think to drive a little bit smartly. Like learn to make traffic flow. Don't try congest up the area. I try pass and a beat light and a taxi
You
man
can't
need
tell
for
that to
drive.
you can't tell that
Taxi man need
Hitch
for
up on your
drive
bumper.
better.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Car reverse.
Drive better. Like think about it in that way. You never know when you really need to make a mad dash. And if you know they congest up there, so it would have probably been much worse. Much worse.
Somebody else may also want to applaud is Bounty Killer.
Bounty.
Shout out Killer. As per usual, he has him followed out with strong condemnation and for the criminals involved and also for artists that support criminals out there.
True. And I'm glad he called them out.
I'm
And it's
glad
not
him
in
called them out.
And it's not in a sense of again pointing the finger at dancer, but
No.
it's just to admit to the bare facts of it. There are several people, not just politicians, not just businessmen, but artists, influential people who have this persona of doing good and being good in the society, but yet still a feed and embolden the criminal underworld and call them out for who they are.
Because I know he's of a mind that the music, dancehall music, at least the violent dancehall music,
yeah.
is not the main contributor
Right.
to the
Yeah.
crime.
Right.
But I know that he knows
Yeah.
that it holds some influence. And him
Exactly.
just making these statements is
And it's not
acknowledgement.
even in just musical, it's not even music alone, but in the broad expansive sense of you trying to be a musician as well as a dan and a run criminal and a done for one area. Yeah. No, it's more than that. You know, contribute to it in more ways
And
than one.
the fact that Killer father answered it's like him no.
Exactly.
Oh no, they don't know. Oh no, so
Exactly.
some of them artists are involved in him no. It's been known.
It have to come a time where we'll put aside us, put aside on a tribalistic of PMP, JLP, dancehall, reggae, all them stupid little silly tribes and where I try belong to and realize that we belong on Jamaica land. We love the big fucking rock itself. And if these terrorists are causing such mayhem in the broad day at that bold demeanor, crime not up na nighttime no more broad daylight.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
and fuck COVID, people are kill people just so like how much things me I read about man, ex-man, a lover, ex-lover, I
stab
chop up
up.
and I kill up them woman like a nothing.
It's almost like every week you hear.
Every
Every
week.
week.
Today I read 14-year-old and our 21
Excuse.
man. You have to put that in a quote. 14-year-old
21 year old.
can't consent in a relationship, in a sexual relationship. Crazy.
She's crazy. out
We
here,
need
man.
to realize that we need to stop support crime and criminality in every factor and support Jamaica. We have to put Jamaica first.
And,
Me nah know where I go. At Jamaica, me live. Me nah know me not even have fucking visa.
I'm not on plans right now to leave.
So
Right now.
if the country a
place,
fuck up,
at
me
least.
literally fuck too.
Yeah.
So me I feel love Jamaica more than me love even like party our family.
Back to the killer thing though. Some people criticize him and say, you whatever sing about, you see me,
True.
violent song and gun and all them thing there. And even if you recall, when we spoke to him, I'd asked him a question, it kind of did batch. But for people who probably understood what I was saying when I asked him, when I asked him if him feel like him responsible for things going left in dancehall in regards to, you know, you can call it the
fraction that set off
no,
the
well,
war.
that at least and the prominence of so much gun songs in a dancehall right now, and him did say no. But I asked him that because I felt like Killer, whether rightly or wrongly, is a part of the popularization of gun songs in a dancer. That's not to say that him can't speak out against it right now. In fact, I feel he's the perfect person to based on this past. And when people further and criticize him about them thing, I know, it almost remind me of when they choose him to speak at the women's thing. And I must say, oh, him with all you do, you're a man, all them sitting there. Him are the perfect person for speak on it.
Absolutely. And he's a part of the Crime Stop campaign too.
And he's been a part of that as well.
And very fair to Killer. Killer love Jamaica more than him love like anything else. He's always tried to push Jamaica first. His allegiance has always been to the people, and I guess more specifically the vulnerable poor people. And I'm assuming maybe in Seaview Gardens where him come from, but yeah, poor people.
And it's been about that, you know, even though there's been an evolution and there's been a maturation of Bounty Killer that we've seen, and I think people really love and appreciate.
Yeah. Because
it's been about that for
right now, he's the only authority who can speak to it with credibility
and gravitas.
I say, listen, Medusa do that shit there, cause nobody better than a Eden can tell you about Christ now, you know.
I feel them testimonies stir the heart.
Exactly. So nobody no want hear from like people who not have no hard life. Like somebody like a Sean Paul in many people's eyes won't come off as a good advocate for it because him seem to live a privileged life.
Even though he has told us
like in life never so
contrary,
easy. But Bounty Killer who come from it, like him claims him come from it from birth and now, you know, him working way out of it, and he has found light at the end of the tunnel where he's not somewhere him understand what crime is to the country and how he can stymie the country, and him have a voice to say, listen, yo, enough. He's the only person in dancer that to me can speak on it because him out of jail. He's never been charged with every
standpoint.
He hasn't been charged or accused of any heinous crime. He's not like no murderer. Nobody now would say, oh, him a done man and him a murderer. And like, I've never heard that. I've heard that with several artists, but I've never heard it with Bounty. It miss me. If you hear about it, tell me, cause it miss me. But you know, he's somebody that can speak on it with just like, I've been in it, I've been around it, but I've not done anything that would cause me such harm that I can't speak on it without.
And even I've been around it, like I don't want it around me now.
Right.
I don't want these things. I'm speaking
different
out
page.
against it.
Different. It's
different
like a father, like a father.
In a chapter of the book.
As long as him actions now go against what he's saying, then nothing wrong with him speaking up about it.
Yeah, it's like a father now and a husband. Like you not expect a father to be out there 12 o'clock play football with the boys when him have to go home for him wife and kids.
Mine are Bounty Sundays.
No.
Bounty Sundays kids.
No, me. Well, I said kids, not, you know, But him having kids. So it's like when you do childish things, you do stupid things when you're younger, but now you have become a man. You're going to do man shit. And and him talking about it and taking accountability for the art and the profession that he's a part of and understand the level of influence that him have. Incredible. He's the only one that can speak on it, and I think he should continue to, and no matter what the naysayers, continue to talk out and call out these terrorists.
I don't want when I really subscribe to the thought that he's the only one that can speak on it.
Yeah,
but he's the one with the most credibility and authoritative ability. You can see
still respected and
revered a dancer that holds the stronger voice in speaking out against, because none of them artists can do them thing at all.
I say Mr. Oldness can do it. And Mr. Even Cartel can do it. Because people Cartel like really.
It's just that when Andrew do it, it come off as attack.
Right.
That's what usually come off. Say, tap your eyes, figure out how to solve the country's plights, and una hypocrite fuck, That's how it come off. Oh dear.
True.
Shout out Bounty Killer.
My stepson born 1 month before me and him mother still a feel of a boy. Yeah, dog I'm still so. Me just can't give a fuck about you. They be my shoot off, so me fling it in a squat. Me a tell a JB, only in a me a gun. Dirty heart can't win, all of them soon perish. Man want to see better days. Nah give up on my journey, cause me want to see better days. Swear me have to make me family them proud. Man want to see better days. Bring on him.
just can't say goodbye to you.
Benz on your foot, me a pull up. Cologne sweet, similar to the syrup. Girl, come and me put on a fuck. Tie on your pussy for down, buff up. Alright.
Put the hot topic right now. Things like a baller, strike like the baller, hype like me caller, put up like a charger, not like a surfer, wild like a summer. Them don't wanna feel, tell them to the next barber. Fuck them girl one time, know them vex. A one time, son, about a try stress.